girl. I'm a nice guy.
So in case you didn't know, one of the best budget phones from 2018, one of the gems that a lot of people want to know unless they actually bought, the Samsung Galaxy J3 Orbit is a really, really good phone. And it has a octa-core processor in it. It's a Samsung Exynos octa-core CPU. It's clocked at 1.35 gigahertz. It has 2 gigs of RAM, 16 gigs of internal storage, and it's running Android 8.0. Now with the Blu Vivo XI here, we have the Helio P22 MediaTek processor in it, and it's clocked at 2 gigahertz, octa-core chipset, 3 gigs of RAM, 32 gigs internal storage, and this device is running Android 8.0 as well. Now, reason for mentioning those specifications specifically in a speed test, I believe those are what matter the most. So with this part of the speed test here, what I'm going to do is an app opening test to see which device opens up the applications faster that I throw at it, and then we're going to test the RAM to see which device holds the application the best. So the first app is going to be Play Store. 3, 2, 1. That's pretty much a tie there. It might have went to the Blu Vivo XI, but it looked like a tie. The next application is going to be YouTube. So 3, 2, 1. And that goes to the Blu Vivo XI. And the next application we're going to open up here is Amazon. So 3, 2, 1. Okay, that goes to the Blu Vivo XI. The next application we're going to open up is Instagram. So 3, 2, 1. I think that goes to the Samsung Galaxy phone because it loaded up what it was showing me faster. The next application is going to be Best Buy. So 3, 2, 1. And that goes to the Blu Vivo XI there. The next application we're going to open up is Reddit. So 3, 2, 1. And that goes to the Blu Vivo XI. So now with this part of the test here, what we're going to do is test the RAM management. We have 6 applications that we open. So with one device having a gig of RAM more than the other, it should in theory go to the Blu Vivo XI, which it probably will, but let's find out. First app, Play Store, held in the background by both devices. YouTube. I had a little hiccup there, so that actually was held better by the Blu Vivo XI, but it didn't register the touch for some reason, but it went to the Blu Vivo XI. The next application is going to be Amazon. It was held better by the J3 Orbit. You saw the little refresh on the Blu Vivo XI. The next application is going to be Instagram. I give that to the Blu Vivo XI and refresh faster. And it went back to the Instagram faster. The next app is going to be Best Buy. I'm giving that to the Blu Vivo XI. So that part of the speed test is going to go to the Blu Vivo XI. It opened up applications faster, and it also held applications better in the RAM. So let's get to the next part. This part of the test, the Geekbench and the 2.2 benchmark scores, is where I thought things were a little interesting and why I put these two devices up against each other. As you can see with the J3 Orbit, we have a single core score of 741 and a multi-core score of 3,822. And with the Blu Vivo XI, it's not too far off of the single core score of 814 and a multi-core score of 3,546. Now, when you look at this here, you would say a device that's clocked at 1.35 gigahertz, that's octa-core, has a better multi-core score than a device that's clocked at 2 gigahertz in its octa-core. When you compare the two here, yeah, I got the J3 Orbit at a much cheaper price than I got the Blu Vivo XI here, and to see that the performance of these two devices are on par with each other, it does kind of like make me scratch my head because one was significantly less than the other. So with the 2.2 benchmark scores here, I didn't run a test on the Blu Vivo XI. What I did was just pull up the average score. With the J3 Orbit, we have a score of 67,605. This phone costs $60. And we have a average score for the Blu Vivo XI. Let me bring this up a little bit closer so you can see it. we have an average score of 75,668. Now that is about roughly 8,000 more than what the J3 Orbit scored, but 8,000 more in it being much more expensive. I don't know if that's cutting it, bro. I don't know. Now that we got that out of the way, we can get to the next part of the test. Now, with this part of the test, what we do is we take the top apps in the Play Store here and install them in the device. Now, we just choose 3 at random, and whichever device installs 2 out of the 3 faster wins this part of the test here. A device installing an application faster than the other one is a thing. And if you're talking about speed and you care about speed, this will matter to you too. First app is going to be Netflix. Let's get ready to install Netflix here. Who do you think is going to win? Let me know in the comment section. 3, 2, 1. They're both on the same Wi-Fi network, the 5 GHz band. Now, Samsung in the past has always been a phone that installs applications extremely fast. It doesn't take them long at all. So let's see if there's any changes here. Oh no, the Blu Vivo XI actually took that one there. So eat my words. Sorry, Blue. Now the next app is going to be this application called YOLO. Never heard of it, but let's go ahead and install it on both devices. Let's see who wins this one. I got my money on the Samsung, but let's see. Oh wait, no, it fell behind a little bit. Eat my words again. It's just so funny because on paper or on the Geekbench scores there, it's sure that it's a faster phone when it comes to multi-core performance, but hey, you know, it's not faster in installing apps. So this W goes to the Blu Vivo XI. Let's get to the next part. Now for this final part, or this final segment here, the speed test here, we just do a simple turn on and turn off, or a restart to see which device will do it faster. And I'm not sure who's going to win this one here because the Blue phone does have a really long boot screen. So enough talking. Let's find out. There you go. Oh, had to double tap it on the Samsung phone there. I forgot about that. Now, I'm going to have my money. I got my money on the Samsung phone that it turns on faster. But they both do have a boot screen to show. One is a track phone and one is a unlock phone from Blue. But it does have this animation screen. So let's see. Goes to Samsung. By a hair. The J3 Orbit did win one of those categories, I believe, and that was the last one. It turned on and turned off faster than the Blu Vivo XI, but it didn't win in most of those categories. That, my friend, is the Blu Vivo XI. So that will conclude this speed test video. If you guys like the format of these speed test videos, let me know in the comment section below. Should I add some things? Should I tweak a few things? That would be extremely helpful. But be sure to share this video with your friends and family and let them know that not all Android cameras suck. It's just not true. But until then, my name is Max Rock. Thank you for watching this video. Have a good day, y'all. Deuces.
Yeah, nurse strap.